Hey guys, I'm Steven on PS4. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this episode, we will be talking about the top 5 attacking weapons on Rainbow Six Siege. This will be an updated version on the video I made earlier in 2016, but since then a lot has changed. So basically this list will be based on my opinions, my experience, and also just the versatility of the loadout or the weapon. So let's get started. So coming in first place is the AK-12, definitely the best weapon in the game in my opinion. 44 damage, 850 rounds per minute. In my first video I did say that this weapon was the best weapon in the game. I still do think it's the best weapon in the game, even though you don't see people play Fuse that much, simply because he's a slow operator on attack, and that might sometimes be to you a disadvantage. But anyway, let's talk about the weapon. 44 damage is extremely high, as you might think, and combine that with a 850 round per minute, it's almost on its way to OP, since the stability on this weapon is one of the best attacking weapons, I would say, based on stability. You have no problem controlling the weapon on long range even, and the tap fire is really accurate if you do have to do that extreme long range shots. And the other thing is the ADS on this weapon, no problem. I'm also just using the vertical grip, not even putting on the angle grip, and no problem aiming down sights quickly into in close quarters if I need to. So basically it's no brainer that this weapon is still the best in my opinion. Coming in second place is the F2 from Twitch, definitely one of the best weapons in the game. 39 damage, 980 rounds per minute. This is the fastest firing primary weapon that you can find in Rainbow Six Siege. The reason I put this in second place is simply because of the rate of fire. It's definitely one of the biggest factors of the F2. It's just that firing rate. Even though if they have to decrease or nerf the damage model on this weapon, I would still put it in second place just because of the rate of fire. It's amazing. The stability is pretty good, I would say. The attachments I'm running on this is the ACOG, the laser sight, the vertical grip, and the muzzle brake. With these attachments you won't have any trouble playing on any map, close quarters, long range, no problem, simply because you have the ACOG for long range, laser sight for close quarter combat when you need to hip fire any targets. In third place we have the 5.56XI, definitely one of the best weapons in the game, simply because of the combination of the damage model and the stability. This is probably one of the best long range weapons in the game, even though I don't run the ACOG sight on thermite. I prefer the reflex, the muzzle brake, the laser sight, and the angle grip. The reason I run this is you don't have to have an ACOG, a vertical, or a flash hider to kill long range targets with this weapon. The stability is already amazing. I have no problem dealing with long range targets when using this attachments, so that's why I prefer to use thermite exclusively in close quarters. He is a 2-speed operator, so you might as well just give this a try, guys. It is really good. In fourth place we have the Paro 308, definitely one of the best weapons in the game, simply because of the damage, which is 52, the rate of fire 650. I put this weapon in fourth place only because of the slow rate of fire. Even though I do know it is still a good weapon, it's just the rate of fire is a bit too slow to give it first, second, or third place. The attachments I'm running on this weapon is the reflex, the compensator, the laser sight, and the angle grip. I run compensator only because of the slow rate of fire. You need to use, in my opinion, the rate of fire to its fullest potential. So basically you don't want to burst fire this weapon, otherwise you will shoot even slower than the rate of fire it initially shows. So that's why I'm running compensated. They give myself some more control during rapid fire, or other words, automatic fire. The reason for the angle grip is simply because this is a level 3 speed operator, so you will run into close quarter combat. That's why I have angle grip to get faster ADS, aiming down south, and then the laser sight to help me in close quarter combat. Taking the fifth and final place in this category is the R4C on Ash, 41 damage and fire rate of 860, which is an extremely good combination. The recoil is a bit more side to side, I would say, so the long range capability of this weapon is not that effective. You can use it with ACOG, but I don't think it's that consistent. If you maybe play on PC, you might get better recoil control, that would make it a bit better, but I would still prefer the holographic or the reflex sight. Then I do play with the laser sight, simply because of the close close quarter capabilities, and then the muzzle brake. I do find the muzzle brake a little bit better than the flash hider and the compensator. I did try it out, but I still prefer the muzzle brake to be the best attachment for this weapon. So I do hope that you did enjoy this video, guys. If you did, please leave a thumbs up and also subscribe. I will be bringing you more like this. The next video I will try to make a defensive top 5 weapon video, so stay tuned for that, and then I'll see you again. Thanks for watching.
Kijk achter je, Peer, achter je, Freek, achter je, achter je.
Oh shit!
Zie
maar dat je gefilmd hebt hier uitziet, hij pakte mij uit tafel uit.
Hij skiet eruit de tafel.
Yes, he wanted to. Wow.